Good afternoon, or I should say good evening, and welcome back to White Horse Thunder World of Food. And today we have Julie Lee again in the kitchen. So nice to have you here today. Thank you. And we are getting ready to do some turkey eggplant, ground turkey and eggplant. Okay. We just got a very healthy dosing of extra virgin olive oil, and here, this bottle, which I love, you got one of those pour caps on it. It came with that. Just want to let you know we got that at Trader Joe. Nice one that does, because it is so much easier to work with cooking wise. And we got two pans going here. Both at one, I shouldn't say that. One is a medium high and the other is at a low. The turkey right now, we're putting that at like around a 2 to 3 for now. The turkey has been marinating basically for a little over 2 hours. Okay, and we've got some garlic in there. Honey. Black pepper. Okay. And again, we're always using the raw unfiltered honey, and always the best if you can get that, it should be local as well. All right, she's working that really good in there, because you want to, when we're talking about turkey, make sure that browning and or cooking completely on stovetop, take your time. Okay, keep folding in constantly in towards the middle, since that's going to be the hottest spots there, because you want to make sure that it cooks evenly and thoroughly through. Okay, you don't want anyone to possibly get sick. Okay, that's the one thing when I'm doing my stuffing. Do the same thing. Okay, take my time. All right, and now on the other pan here, that we got a healthy dosage of finely chopped garlic going in there. All right. We got a lot more oil in this second pan than we do for the turkey there. Obviously, the turkey is going to have a little bit of its own juices and a little bit of oil itself. So, and also, just to let you know, on the turkey, now that she's done that folding in, we increased the temperature up to 4. Okay. And we're keeping this other pan at a medium high, going at about a 6, almost 7 right now. Okay. And now we're going to cover that turkey. All right. Going to increase that internal heat. Okay. Again, we want that turkey to cook thoroughly through. Okay. All right, now we're going to add in some ginger, and that's a lot of ginger, but awesome combination, garlic and ginger. Really, really good for your health-wise, immune system, digestion, and obviously that ginger is going to spike up those taste buds. I love that. And all of you, a shout out to you if you're out in Florida. Again, make sure you get out there, and especially if you're on that East Coast, just get some supplies that you need for, maybe a day or two, just in case. Right now that not even at a hurricane strength there, this ISIS coming through. It's coming through slower, but a little weaker at this point, so that's a good thing. We're going to go right into some onions, sliced. Okay. These are sweet onions. Look at that. Okay. All right, and she's going to mix it around Get that to cook evenly again also. And go back, I want you to take a peek at this turkey again. Again, we got it covered now. It's up to a 4. All right, and we got some things going on with this right now. She's gonna go in now and work this up and start turning this over again, because we already got some browning going on there on the bottom. There we go. I hope everyone is having a great weekend too, by the way. Happy Saturday to you. We are looking forward, since been doing a lot of cooking here. That way we don't have to do so much with that possibility of the storm. We're going to be doing some grilling tomorrow, just in case. Again, we're going to cover that. Okay. So we're going to be doing some rain work tomorrow, which means we're going to be hitting the internet, doing a little promoting out there, working on some other projects. And now we're adding in, here comes the eggplant. Now the eggplant's been marinating for a shorter period of time, just a few minutes, but Julie added sea salt and vinegar to let the eggplant soak that up. And now she's gonna just keep folding all of this in. I'm already starting to get hungry. Sorry, can't help it. And this is really cool because with the vinegar, you know, once that hits the pan, you can smell that being released in the air. Nice, clean scent. And now we're going to add in some red wine vinaigrette. Okay. We used a white vinegar for the marinade. Now we're going to add this in for some extra flavor. Oh, and just to give you a thing, we're turning the turkey way down to a 1. But see how that's nice and browned up there? Okay. This will, by turning it down, it's going to cook a little bit, but also this way it's not going to burn on you. I'm just going to go back in and just make sure that everything looks thoroughly cooked. Maybe a little bit more, a couple of spots I see there. So she's going to work that in. So always look, make sure that no pink. Okay. She's actually going to start cutting this into smaller pieces here. Okay, that again helps the cooking process. It's going to even it out. Basically, when you're cooking this way too, think with turkey sauce is just think about the same thing as if you were making a stuffing. Okay, you're going to put the same amount of work in and diligence. Okay, just to make sure again it's all cooked thoroughly. This is going to have a really great flavor to it. And then, you know, imagine, you know, adding in the eggplant. Okay, and this was the other thing that was marinated. We were talking about the mushroom seasoning. Okay, and we use this one a lot. This just happens to be a Trader Joe. The neat thing about this Mushroom and Company seasoning is it's got a little bit of a kick on it. Okay, and there is the actual ingredients you can see that's in there. Okay, there's some black pepper. It's got crushed red pepper, a little bit of thyme in there, some mustard seed. Oh, this is so, so good. Kosher salt, dried onion, and it's the porcini mushroom. Okay, just letting you know. Now, going back over to that eggplant, Julie is bringing in some chicken broth. And we're using a dry mix there instead of the cubes. It just is so much easier to work with and much easier to control the amount of the broth that you're putting in there, okay? And that's always a good thing too, because, you know, usually you're getting a little bit more salt content in those broths. And if you're doing it more for the flavor and you want to stay away and keep the low sodium count, much easier to go with the powdered broth than the cubes. And the cubes sometimes have an even higher amount of salt, just to let you know. Okay. And while we're keeping our eye on the eggplant here, Julie just mixed up some cornstarch. Okay, she's going to be adding this in to the eggplant. We're going to throw some oyster sauce into this cornstarch. Okay, see, this is going to darken it up, give it a little bit of color, and obviously a lot of flavor. And we're adding some honey. Again, we got the raw, unfiltered honey. Julie loves honey. Doesn't cook with anything but that. Doesn't use sugar. She's like a little honeybee. But we use raw, unfiltered honey, and we use local. Okay, that is fantastic for your immune system, allergies, and asthma. All around. And in goes that cornstarch with that oyster sauce. And now you can see that that eggplant has darkened a little bit. And it's getting a little softer too. Okay, we're back over to the turkey. Okay, and she's gonna give this a once over here. Gonna make sure that, again, everything, it's thoroughly cooked through. There you go. And believe it or not, we're almost done. So the next move here, we're going to stir this eggplant around just a little bit more. And I know she's eyeing these serving dishes here, which also are baking dishes at the same time. Now we're going to add some black pepper in there. Always bringing a little bit of the heat in. We got some soy sauce. Okay. And now the heat is off on that. And we're actually going to be doing the eggplant in two separate serving / baking dishes here, because what we're going to do is we're going to go with one that's just strictly the eggplant in it, and then the other one is going to have the eggplant and the turkey mixed together. Okay. Nice thing is this makes a lot of food. And when you get a chance with the eggplant, you separate it out. You know, that's always one where you always can add it into as a side dish for another meal. You know, unless for some reason you were so hungry that you finished it all off in one setting. Could happen.
No, time to taste.
All right. And we're almost done here. Coming up on, going to show you the finished product and take a taste of this here. Okay, and there we go. And Julie's going to take that traditional taste before she serves it.
Mm. Mm.
So good she can't even talk.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways. Oh, and last minute, that's all right. Little bit of green onion going on top of there. Okay, it's just to give it a little flavor. So there's so much heat there, don't have to keep the burner on. And Julie's saluting. And with our wine, again, we're finishing off a bottle of Merlot there. Okay, and thank you. And thank you, that was tasty. And on that note, we are going to say sayonara, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen. And I won't say Gesundheit because no one sneezed. Anyways, ciao from now, from White Horse Thunder World of Food. Again, we ask you to like and subscribe us there on White Horse Thunder YouTube. Everyone have a fantastic Saturday and a great weekend. Thanks again for stopping by.